Hi, this is my third video in a mini series. I've done one on the stories we tell ourselves. I've done one on binning the negative things that we notice popping up. And I thought I would do one today on the feelings that come when we're uncomfortable about changing things. And one of the simplest ways always to use EFT is to focus on where the feelings are in the body. You don't actually need many words if you're actually focusing on the feelings. And that could be as simple as just noticing there's something going on in your belly or your heart, or you might be able to get a sense of a texture or a colour, or it might be like something like a knife in the heart or a stab in the back, or anything that connects you to those feelings is a really good way, without a lot of fuss, to clear the stuff you don't want to be carrying. So if you've done some work on clearing the old stories, if you've done some work on binning the things that pop up that you don't want and focusing on the things that you do want, I thought it would be really good to do some work on clearing the feelings that come up when you try to make changes. Because the subconscious is a creature of habit. That's its job. It's to recognize when you do something consistently and to take over doing that job for you. So you don't have to consciously think, oh, this is happening, I'm going to have to feel like this. Its job is to look for patterns, and then it just replicates them for you. It's excellent at what it does. However, it never checks whether what it's doing is helpful. Might have been helpful when it was first created as a strategy, and things change and maybe it's no longer helpful. Might not have been helpful in the first place. Might just have been the only thing that was available. So I thought we would just do a little bit of tapping here on that. The feelings that come up when we try to make changes. Because the parts of us that are used to things being a certain way can get very uncomfortable when we try to change them. Because they're scared we'll die, essentially. Most things that limit us are because parts of us think we won't survive if we make those changes. So let's give some new information to the parts of us that have been running that old strategy. So most of the time I'll be tapping on the side of the hand. You can tap this way, you could tap on the other hand, you can tap on the side of the hand. I'll be tapping down here, even if you can't see me. And just follow along as I say something. If I forget to leave a gap, which I sometimes do, just think along with me, it will work just as well. And as always, if you are tapping with me, you take responsibility for your own well-being. So, even though when I try to make changes in the things I do, in the things I say to myself, in the way I see myself, there are parts of me that go into panic because they think the old strategies are what keeps me safe. And I love and accept them and thank them for their good intentions. And I'd like them to go and talk to my higher self and look at my life now. Look at the resources that I've gained since these old strategies were first created. And then check out how helpful these old limiting feelings are. Because I think they'll find that they're not helpful anymore. And actually the feelings that are helpful are the feeling of being solidly grounded in myself. Really holding that feeling and that belief that every decision I make is the right one at that time. The feeling of curiosity, the feeling of excitement, the feeling of confidence. And all of those are just a flip side of the old limiting feelings I've been feeling. And sometimes, when I notice an uncomfortable feeling, I could just tap and say, thanks, but no thanks, bing, and then tell that part the feeling I would like instead. So if the feeling I'd like to get rid of is anxiety, I'd like that part to create excitement for me instead. Very similar feelings. And sometimes we even label excitement anxiety because we're so used to the anxious part. So this is just about resourcing all parts of me differently, creating new strategies that work for me, that help me be who I really am. Letting go of the limits, creating new ways forward, new ways of feeling, new ways of being. And I love and accept all parts of me. Releasing now the old, outdated, limiting beliefs that were designed to keep me safe and now just keep me stuck. And using my knowledge of them to help me find new ways to be and to feel that work for who I really am now. That would be so much more useful to all of us. And I love and accept all parts of me. So enjoy having a play with that. As I said, there were 2 other videos first. You can look them up on the website or YouTube because I'm sure you'll find them. So take care. And if you want more help, get my book, Tapping into Ancestral Healing, which takes you through clearing the old, that's family stuff, clearing past life stuff you came in with, clearing stuff you've picked up in this life, and then helps you to move forward into creating the life that you want in the way that you want it. And on my website, you'll find other ways of working with me, workshops, retreats, one-to-one, if you would like to. So I look forward to connecting to you again. Bye.